Hey guys, Keith Angle for TGI Sports Talk with my weekly vlog. I won't take up much of your time today, but here's something that's really bugging me. There was a couple things bugging me this morning, and I've gone off in other places about the Field of Dreams game, so catch that somewhere else. Maybe I'll talk about it in another vlog. I don't know, but it won't be fresh. But today I want to talk about Tom Brady. Those of you that know me, know my shows, know my work, know my fandom, I don't know how many times I've ever come out with a negative vlog or seriously negative comments about Tom Brady. Today's going to be a little different. Tom Brady's out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers camp until I believe August 20th. It started the other day, so it's a good 7-day respite, which he's already had, I believe, a handful of days where he's not been in camp and been with his family because, as Tom said, it's a work-life balance thing, and the team and I had discussed it before. The team's aware of what my schedule was going to be, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers also came out with a statement saying we understood that this was the way it was going to be. Nobody's more focused than Tom Brady, and we're confident that he'll be ready and it will not affect his status for starting the season and the team's effectiveness. I have a huge problem here. Tom Brady comes off as a huge hypocrite here to me. Tom Brady spent much of his career with the Patriots, same way with the Buccaneers, talking about how guys had to be focused on the end goal, which was a Super Bowl. They had to be all pulling in the same direction. They had to be focused on football during football season. That if you didn't show up in his off-season throwing program, if you were a wide receiver or one of the mostly the wide receiver core, tight ends, he wanted to work out with those guys in the off-season. If you didn't come, then you weren't a good focused teammate and wanting to drive towards the ultimate team goal of winning a Super Bowl. Lots of times through the years, Brady's made little offhand comments or direct comments about players' lack of focus and the cost that it can have to a team. And quite frankly, Tom Brady's shown that focus throughout his career. He has sacrificed like maybe no other player in that regard. And maybe I'm being too hard. In the world today, we all need work-life balance. I need work-life balance. Now, I'm not getting paid the way Tom Brady's getting paid. I'm not a football star. I'm not the star quarterback of a team that's a contender for the Super Bowl. You can't make those statements your entire career or have that attitude your entire career. And I don't believe I'm blowing this out of proportion. He has had that attitude until now. And now he needs time off to be with Giselle and the kids during training camp. An important time. Are the games important? Do I care if Tom Brady plays in the Buccaneers exhibition games? I do not. Does Tom Brady need to be in training camp? You got a brand new head coach. You've got new players to incorporate, probably new plays. Need to be focused on football these 4 weeks. It's only a few weeks till the season starts, guys. What's next here? Is he gonna, when they have their bye week, he's gonna say, "Well, I'm gonna take a week off, and the week after, the week before, and the week after off, and I'll miss 2 games, no big deal." Far-fetched, not likely to happen. I get it, but for the team and Tom Brady to say he's as focused and knows what he needs to do to get ready for the season does not ring true here. When this is not the way Tom Brady has gotten ready for seasons in the past, whether with the Patriots or with the Buccaneers. If I'm a teammate, Tom Brady is the quarterback of this team. He's the leader of this team. He can't just leave the team high and dry at, again, an important part of the season, the lead up to the season where you're getting in shape, where you're getting to know your teammates, where you're getting on the same page and you know where guys are in the field at all times. If you're not out there taking reps with those players, that's not going to happen. If I'm one of his teammates, I'm thinking, wait a minute, where's Tom? I'm here. I got to be here. No, if you want to say he's earned this, I get it. But earning it and taking advantage of it is two different things. You want to be the leader of this team, you can't be absent from mandatory team practices when everybody else needs to be there. There's no accountability for the leader of the team. Listen, one of the reasons the Patriots did so well for 20 years with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick combined is that Tom Brady didn't get preferential treatment. It's one of the reasons that bond got broken. But I will never sit here and tell you that they should have given him preferential treatment over other players just to keep him in the fold, because it will create problems. When your leader is not there going through all the rigors of training camp that you are, that is a bad signal to send to the rest of the team. Some of them will be accepting. Some of them won't. And what about Julio Jones, who now is brand new to the team, wants to get, some rapport with Tom Brady? He's not going to get it. Not to the extent that he would have gotten if Tom Brady's going to miss, a third or 25% of training camp, whatever the math is. It's got to be 25% of training camp he's going to have missed. He missed this week. That's 25%. It's right there. He's already missed time. It's probably at least a third of training camp. And you're going to come in as focused and prepared for the season as you can be? No. Don't sell me that bill of goods. And Buccaneer fans, if you're okay with this because of who he is, then you're missing the boat. If this happened with him as a Patriot, I would not have been okay with this. And it would not have happened with the Patriots, I guarantee you. And again, that's one of the things that broke down his relationship with the Patriots, because he was treated like everybody else. Yes, I'm sure there's a hierarchy in any team, and he was at the top of it. But he wasn't above Bill Belichick's wrath. He wasn't above, he wasn't above having to do everything else, all the grunt work other people had to do. The drudgery of training camp, because he needed a work-life balance. And I in my world, since COVID, we've got a much different work-life balance. It's much better. And I get it that it's hard for professional players because they're away from their families so much. And if you can work things out that aren't going to be detrimental to the team, then I'm all for it. But when the rest of your team is there working their butts off and your star quarterback, your leader, isn't there with you in the trenches, it will come back and bite you in the butt somewhere along the way. You think Leonard Fournette, who comes into camp out of shape and they're probably working his tail off? No, he should have been, Tom Brady keeps himself in great shape. I get that. So he doesn't necessarily need the physical buildup that happens during training camp the way some other players do. But, the rest of it, the reps with your players, you certainly have to be, cognizant of what's going on and how this might affect your team going forward. I can't tell you how disappointed I am in Tom Brady. The Tom Brady I knew would never have done this. I don't know what's brought it up. I know he retired, and him coming back, this was probably part of the deal. But if this is part of the deal and it's hurting your football team and your football's chances to win the ultimate goal, which is a Super Bowl, reach your ultimate goal, then you're making a huge mistake letting this player have this privilege and nobody else. Am I right? Am I wrong? Guys, feel free. I'm going to share this with Buccaneer fans, so you want to rip me, feel free. But I would have said the same thing when he was a Patriot. I hold no ill will towards Tom Brady, and anybody who knows me knows that. Do I root for Tommy? No, but I don't root against him. He doesn't play for my team. I thanked him for everything he did for my team, and I still do. Right now, you're not being fair to the team you're on now. You're better than this, Tom Brady. You should know the problem here it's going to cause, and you've got to show you care.
I hope I see you back before the 20th. Guys, tell me I'm right or wrong. Keith Engel, TGI Sports Talk with our weekly vlog. We'll catch you later.